Hey, gang, there are so many important issues to discuss in today's political, cultural, and economic climate, and I can't discuss them all here. In fact, YouTube and big tech won't let me talk about it all here. And that's why I have exclusive, uncensored live streams on Monday nights to cover everything. On Monday nights, I share all my thoughts and answer your questions in an in-depth, casual format that prepares you for this upcoming election with the truth. Today, I want to show you a quick clip from a recent stream that I hope will help you think clearly about these important issues, as well as encourage you to join our movement. Join an upcoming exclusive live stream, and I'll answer your questions by clicking the link in the description below and joining our community of courageous patriots building a parallel economy. I look forward to seeing you over there.
So this question is from Ed Conderla. He says, after Trump loses, what are his options? I think he's talking about in court.
Oh, he'll go through the appellate process. He's not going to prison. I don't think you have to worry about that. That's not going to happen. Even as a matter of fact, if he did, I think his poll numbers would go even higher. That's been the trend. The trend is every time weaponized legalism rears its ugly face, the people have recognized it. It's beautiful. And again, what kind of people are recognizing it, right? Non-white working class, under 30 voters, the very fabric of the Democratic Party. So, but no, he'll appeal, and he will run a campaign. His campaign will solidify around it's us versus the corrupt permanent political class. It's the people versus power, and that's he's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. That's the way you have to get this. Sorry, Anna. That's the way you have to get the counterintuitive way this is playing itself out. Is every time there's a new indictment or charge or weaponized legalism, in the biblical sense, rejoice, rejoice. Every time he's persecuted, rejoice, because the polls are going to go up in his favor.
Absolutely. I'm finding this video, so I'll get there in a second. But Ada P says, what is the latest regarding Meadows?
Oh, Mark Meadows. I heard. So the latest I heard is that the whole thing about Meadows flipping on Trump was an absolute lie. It didn't sound right. Mark Meadows doesn't flip. He's had opportunities to flip on Trump, and he didn't. And he seems to be very loyal. So as far as I understand it right now, again, he's asked for the Georgia case to be thrown out of the state court and moved into federal court, which usually means you get rid of it. I think the judge, and obviously turned that down. He's going through an appellate process right now. But as I understand it, he has not flipped on Trump. That was all a lie.
Joan says, I asked questions of my city and county school districts, any mayor's office today, about what they're doing to commemorate July 4th and Constitution regarding actual reiterating of how we got the Declaration and the Constitution, other than fireworks and firehouse speeches. I'm disappointed at the answers. Can you direct me to resources to have more meaningful commemorations?
That's great. I don't know any offhand, but I love the idea, because again, we're a people based in ceremony and liturgy and ritual. Whatever we ceremonialize, I use the word commemorate. Whatever we commemorate or ceremonialize, we hold as sacred. That's what the ceremonies do. They set this thing apart as absolute and unquestionable, and something that defines us. We don't define it. So I'm 1,000% behind it. And I think, Hannah, I don't know, we can try to find some resources for you. I don't know of any offhand for the celebration and commemoration that could bring resources for celebration, commemoration. That's really neat.
4th of July is my favorite holiday, so I'll have to think about that and get that back for you. All right, so what?
You were looking for the Christie video, weren't you? You got distracted. You were looking for the Christie dance video. We got Hannah looking for squirrels.
Sorry. It's just too funny. I can't get over it. All right. So the question is about the 2020 election fraud. Why did the courts not do anything about the 2020 election fraud? Why did they not do anything with it?
They're cowards. I don't know. I don't have any inside in baseball info on it. As far as I understand it, the courts heard loud and clear from the Supreme Court that they were not going to get involved. And that was Roberts. Roberts said, we're not getting involved. We're not going to he came up with, we're not going to politicize the court, blah, blah, blah. My sense is that the whole of Washington thought they could finally get rid of Trump. That's the sense I got. That's why no one's coming to justice. No one's, because in the end, the reason why Hillary isn't coming to justice, the reason why none of the cheating is coming to justice, unless it's done to a fellow Democrat, like we're seeing in Bridgeport, right? You saw that. So a judge actually overturned their primary election there because the ballot stuffing was so horrendous. I forget the word he used. Shocking, I think. Oh, really? Yeah, I think it's called 2,000 mules. Try it. Look at what happened, particularly in Georgia. But regardless, the reason that's not happening is they thought they could get rid of Trump. Permanent Washington believed they could get rid of. This was the way they'd finally get. What's happening now was never supposed to happen. What's happened, the reason why they're breaking out the weaponized legalism is Trump wasn't supposed to come back. J6 was supposed to crush him and destroy him. And all we've seen, hence, is J6 is only served to crush Liz Cheney. And the 9 out of the 10 Republican congressmen who had voted to impeach Trump. Mitt Romney got crushed. The rhino wing of the party is getting crushed. They can't understand this. They can't fathom this. Trump was supposed to go off as a humiliated loser who's running around muttering to himself about election fraud. And lo and behold, all the polls show the supermajority of Republicans and a majority of voters have serious concerns about our election integrity. So my personal view is they believed that this was going to get rid of Trump, stay out of it, let the process of Trump's self-destruction play itself out, and we'll have Joe for 4 years, and we'll see what the Republicans can come up with in 2024. I think they are absolutely stunned that Trump is stronger today than he has ever been in either 2016 or 2020.
Well, Brian says, Dr. Steve, if the charges against Trump aren't working, as the polls have shown, will the new moves to remove him from the ballot work? It's happening in Colorado and now Minnesota.
But first, gang, let me ask you, are you ultra MAGA? Do you want to show your patriotism as a card-carrying Trump supporter? Well, then before you do anything else, you've got to click on the link below and get your very own collectible Trump cards. Gang, these are amazing. Patriots played their anti-globalist Trump card against the left in 2016, and we're getting ready to play it again in 2024. And what better way to show your support for Trump's re-election than with these amazing collectible pieces of Trump art? These cards have a limited supply, so don't wait. Only 2,500 sets of these have been made, and they're going to come with a certificate of authenticity verifying you own an original set. These make great gifts for any MAGA patriot in your life, and if you buy 2 sets, you also get a bonus gold Trump 2024 card absolutely free. These physical cards are high quality, they're made in America, they're highly collectible, but again, there's only a limited supply, so don't wait. By the time you remember, they're likely to be gone. So click the link below right now and get your Trump cards today.
Yeah. Remember, we're going into 2024. All right. Everybody's with the strap yourselves in. They're going to throw everything they've got at him. That's why Tucker began his interview with him the night of the first Republican, the single digit midget debate. Right. He began his interview. Do you fear for your life? I mean, because nothing they do is working. So where are they going to go? Right. I mean, so they're going to throw everything they possibly can at him. So this is the latest. This is the latest absurdity where a court in Colorado overseen by a judge who we now know contributed to Democrats, and who refused to recuse herself after that was made known, where a judge believes that she has the authority to strike someone's name from the ballot. It's just one problem. There is no constitutional authority whatsoever for any judge to strike anybody's name off a ballot. A judge can't do that. A judge simply cannot. A judge can't come up with some, oh, look, he's guilty of insurrection. I determined that unilaterally, right? And so therefore, based on whatever, what's it, the 14th Amendment, right? A post-Civil War amendment. Therefore, based on that, we're going to strike his name from the ballot. That's number one. That doesn't even, as I understand, doesn't even apply to a president. That doesn't apply to a presidential election. But number two, judges don't have that authority. The elections are held. The elections are in the end the authority of the legislators and the voters. Voters can write Trump's name in if they wanted to. They don't. Judges don't have the authority to throw someone off the ballot any more than they have an authority to gag someone during a presidential campaign. So this is just, it just goes to show you how insanely nuts these people are. They have lost any semblance of constitutional rule in our nation. They will get over, this will be overturned. It's somewhere in the appellate process. This will absolutely be overturned. If it gets expedited to the Supreme Court, it will be overturned. There is no constitutional authority whatsoever for a judge to throw somebody's name off a ballot. There's just none. It's a mythical. It's literally it's a made up power that they're coming up with. That's going to fall. It's going to blow up in their faces. There's nothing they can do, but they're going to go through this kabuki theater to show that, first of all, they're good Democrats and they're fighting against evil, orange man bad, the evil orange ogre. They're showing they're good Democrat, but in the end, it's all good. It's all for naught. I hope you enjoyed that clip of my Monday night Insiders Club live stream. Join us live next week by clicking on the link in the description below and joining the coalition of patriots worldwide building a parallel economy to return to our roots of faith, family, and freedom. Click below right now.